REED-BBS, BBS, Black Birch Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television. The phrase that pays these days in boxing is unification. Unification. And that's what we got just last night with Artur Beterbiev. He improved to 15-0, 15 KOs with the 10th round stoppage of Olekasndr Gvozdyk, or should we call him WORSER-Biev, since he got defeated by Beterbiev. Good fight, man. I really like how both men put it on the line. These are two highly decorated amateur fighters, undefeated as pros, both reigning champions. They had every reason to go different routes and not face each other. They had every right to say, what? We're going to fight on regular top-ranked boxing on ESPN, not even the ESPN Plus app or an ESPN pay-per-view. You know, they said, fuck all that. We just want to fight. We just want to fight. And they did. And what we saw was a dominant, competitively dominant performance by Beterbiev. IBF and WBC and the lineal light heavyweight championship was at stake. Gvozdyk, he had the WBC and the lineal claim to that title based on him stopping Adonis Stevenson in their somewhat tragic fight. Stevenson's recovering well, but yeah, it was what it was. Gvozdyk, he was more polished, more fluid, more athletic, more technical. He was even quicker and a better boxer, per se, than Beterbiev. But he was far, far, far inferior as a fighter. And we can trace these roots almost to their amateur days. Beterbiev and Gvozdyk, they fought in 2009, and it was a second round stoppage. Now, Gvozdyk, he's beaten Dmitry Bivol in the amateurs. And by that same token, Beterbiev, in addition to stopping Gvozdyk, he's beaten Sergey Kovalev twice, which is why Sergey Kovalev eschewed trying out for the Olympics and just went pro, because he knew he couldn't beat Beterbiev. So Beterbiev represented his country in 2008 and the 2012 Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. I really don't understand why. So you know all these dudes, you've all grown up and been nurtured under the same system. Why would you, Gvozdyk, accept a fight with Beterbiev first? Why wouldn't you try to get a unification with Bivol or something? I'm not saying amateur fights are the be-all to end-all or the true measuring stick, or that if you lost to this guy 10 years ago, then you'll never beat him. But at the same time, this dude stopped you as an amateur. Was there no escalated sense of heightened sense of caution? Like, let's be a little careful here. I mean, maybe not. You live and you learn. What I do know is, as the fight progressed, I mean, 2 of the 3 judges had Gvozdyk ahead. I don't disagree with that. But there was a sense of inevitability to the fight the whole time. Body language, it don't lie, man. It just don't lie. And I see some Lucien Boutte when it comes to Gvozdyk and his capacity for taking shots. And just he seems to give up on himself before his body fully betrays him. There's some fragility there. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it. He jabbed, he countered, he moved well in the early rounds, but he was always fucking leery. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be cautious of your opponent, but like, okay, you're gonna get hit. You can't just be overly defensive minded. You just can't be. He was overwhelmed in clinches repeatedly. Whenever they clinched up, Beterbiev made it clear. He was like ragdolling him at times. It was, I'm the stronger man. He was taking Gvozdyk back to that mental place he was in when he got knocked out by Beterbiev 10 years ago. That's exactly what he was doing. He broke Gvozdyk in the 9th round. Like, he hit him with a body shot. Gvozdyk tried to play it off to the ref like something had happened, and it was like, what? Hit him with another body shot, roughhoused him in a clinch, and like, he was trying to quit before the 10th round. Teddy Atlas, props to Teddy Atlas, because Teddy, he normally gives soliloquies and shit. He's reading novellas and all this shit, doing all these long-winded speeches in between rounds. He kept his comments concise and to the point. And before the 10th round, when Gvozdyk was trying to quit, Teddy was like, look, here's what champions are. You're a champion. He was very encouraging. I applaud Teddy Atlas because he normally gets a lot of criticism for his between rounds behavior, taking up. You're speaking, you got 60 seconds and you're speaking and throwing out words 55 seconds of the 60-second round, In this case, 2 or 3 strong points and he would just reiterate them over and over. Gvozdyk, though, Teddy encouraged him to go back out there, but it wasn't even so much, it was the heaviness of the shots, it was the fusillade, it was all of it just overwhelming. It was overwhelming Gvozdyk in the moment. He just couldn't take it. He couldn't take it. Yeah, man. Beterbiev. Like I say, Beterbiev. From now on, anybody he beats, I'm going to call them WORSER-Biev. That's going to be my shtick. We got Lomachenko. We got Beterbiev, WORSER-Biev. How about that? Was hoping that we'd get some Bevo talk. In the immediate aftermath, Bob Arum said they're going to fight a 2012 Chinese Olympian by the name of Ming Fanlong, or I believe if you box record, it's Fanlong Ming. And they're trying to do this very early 2020 for the Chinese New Year. But assuming there's no difficulties, I've never seen the Chinese gentleman fight, so I can't really speak on him in that way. But assuming the fact that I haven't heard of him means that he's really not all that, then I would highly anticipate seeing Beterbiev back in the mix with the elite. We'll see what happens with Canelo and Kovalev. Bevo sitting out there, and now Beterbiev, man, he's got 2 of the 4 belts at light heavyweight. Beterbiev, WORSER-Biev. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. BCO. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.